Today we're going to continue with this series on the type of neighborhoods. Today we're going to be talking about type B neighborhoods.
As a single professional, I had debt and no savings after my divorce. I always wonder how I can start investing in real estate to secure my future. I studied programs that gave me all the benefits of investing in real estate. Some claim I could start with no money, but I could not find one that gave me the practical, actionable steps I needed. As a wealth advisor, I've met people that own real estate but weren't ahead financially. They were rich, but they weren't wealthy. Then I finally realized that there was one vital component missing that makes someone become wealthy or not. And on the show, I will reveal what I found and give you the step-by-step actions to start investing in real estate and increase your wealth. My name is Araceli. Let's get started.
Today we're going to be talking about B-type neighborhoods. So the classification of each neighborhood has certain characteristics. If you haven't seen the two previous episodes, one of them is about the factors that are required, or how do you take that into consideration to rate an area. It's one of them, and the other one is the Class A. So today is only about Class B, but let me show you what I mean, and let me just get my presentation. There we go. So property Class B's neighborhoods are typically known as areas that can easily transition to Class A. So let's take a look at the few characteristics that may present this type of property. The properties in Class B are considered well built, are a little older, but well cared for. They don't have all the bells and whistles that you could find in the A-class properties, but it'll have a few depending on the homeowner. These homes might need some repair and general maintenance because of the average age of these properties. The location of Class B properties may not have the same level of upscale landscaping as Class A. But Class B location still looks good and is well kept, as you can see in the picture here. A really nice house, very well built, and it has really good curb appeal. It's clean. So there are usually good schools in the vicinity, as well as shopping centers. And they will have popular restaurants. So it would be a really nice place to live. Class B locations offer lower crime and are considered comfortable, safe place for renters. So who are the residents or tenants that you would have in a Class B neighborhood? So generally we have a combination of working class families and a few higher income earners sprinkled within the neighborhood. They tend to take good care of their home, which keeps the property in great shape. The profitability, so the homes has a good chance to upgrade into a Class A neighborhood. So that means that you're gonna have a possible good appreciation and also in the monthly rent. So they are kind of in between. You will have a little bit more profit than in Class A neighborhoods. So making it a better choice when deciding between the two class of neighborhoods. So normally a steady cash flow stream is not an issue because it's a middle to upper class neighborhood. So the people will have good incomes and they will be able to pay the rent with no problems. However, although Class B properties are not as expensive as Class A home, they're still expensive. So therefore, investors should thoroughly run the numbers when thinking about purchasing rentals in this type of neighborhood. So Class B will give you a much better rate of return that you were hoping for in Class A neighborhoods. So let's take a look at the pros and cons of the type B neighborhood. The most notable advantage of investing in a Class A property is that the homes and the neighborhood, they sit in an attractive and well-kept area. And they could climb up to the next, maybe Class A neighborhood. So if you decide to sell after a few years, this neighborhood that started as a B could become a Class A. And obviously the appreciation would come with it, so you will get more money for this property. And therefore the profit would be quite substantially different. So Class B is very attractive that way. Now, for the cons, the most significant disadvantage of buying in a B-class neighborhoods is that you end up paying more than you may not really see that much in rent. So, yeah, the property is less expensive than A, but it's still expensive, and the rents might be considerably lower. So still the ratio between the purchase price and the rent still could be quite large, and so therefore not a lot of profit, but it would be better than buying in an A-class neighborhood. So as you can see now, if you're in a B-type neighborhood, you could either go in either direction. So you can be an A, and depending on where it is and how the gentrification is coming, or there's new builds, something like that, that possibility you have that a B type of property could become an A, so an upper class, but it also could go the other direction. So as I said to you before, sometimes the rents are very comparable to C class, which is a lower neighborhood. And also the appreciation might go into that direction. So you may end up, when you decide to sell in a few years, that this property may not appreciate quite as much because the neighborhood got worse instead of getting better. So you have that possibility. So there you have it. And now you have the features of B-type class neighborhoods, and you can see if that is going to fit into your real estate strategy. So please comment below, let me know if that fits into what you're doing right now or not. We will see in the next one, and remember to tune in for the next episode on type C and D neighborhoods. Thank you for being here on the show. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when there are more shows available. And if you would like to have more information on how to start investing in real estate, please visit my website at www.aracelihernandez.com. Thank you.